Good afternoon. My name's Stacy Wabick. I'm the CAO for the MD of Greenview. With me, I have our Director of Emergency Management and Regional Fire Chief Wayne Brown. We've been doing these videos for the last couple days, and we decided to do another one today just to keep you up to date. We don't have a lot of information, but we want to share what we do have. Basically, we're tracking about 4 fires right now in Greenview that we're very interested in. We have a few other small ones, but they're not posing any danger right now, and forestry is just monitoring them. The first one is the Bald Mountain Fire. That's the one over by Grovedale. We had an evacuation alert go out yesterday, and for people just south of Grovedale to get out of the area. And then, of course, the hamlet of Grovedale still remains on alert, but they don't have to evacuate just yet. We're hoping that doesn't have to happen. This fire, basically what's happening right now is air tankers have been reported by forestry to have been deployed. Forestry has flown over the fire, and they're coming up with an assessment right now. We have, through Regional Chief Brown, we've deployed our own fire chiefs, deputy fire chiefs to the fire, so they could do their own assessment, because we want to make sure that we're on top of this one, and we're waiting for forestry to get us some information, but we wanted to collect our own as well. So that's really the only status right now. There is some information you need to know about this fire if you're going into that area for any business purposes, and Chief Brown will cover that. We still have the Sturgeon Lake fire and the Little Pisquaska fire around Valley View that we're looking at. The good news for this fire is it is being held. That's probably the first good news around that fire in a little while. They've accomplished all the fire guards that they wanted to, and they've gotten to the point where they're watering the fire guards. They also have some heavy equipment on standby just in case something takes off on them. So that's good news. There's lots of resources on that fire, and of course we'll continue to monitor it. From the Greenview perspective, we do have residents that still have to stay out of the evacuated areas. It is still considered an active fire. There's still some flare-ups. So if you're in the area visiting your home to make sure everything's okay, just beware that it is still a dangerous area, or can be. The last fire that we're looking at is, it's called the Eagle Fire, but it's the one between Fox Creek and our hamlet of Little Smoky. This fire is holding its own, and we're very happy for that for now. We are still predicting that there is danger to the Little Smoky area, which is why that evacuation happened. We've been able to secure through forestry some extra crews to go in there. They set up a sprinkler system. It's operational now, and it is sprinkling the hamlet of Little Smoky. The last report we had, it hadn't quite reached the ag land yet, and the fire guards were holding. We did get a report that there is a new fire that is being looked into between Fox Creek and Little Smoky, but on the west side of the highway. So if anyone out there sees that, we are aware of it. So those are the fires that we're keeping an eye on. Not much news at this point, but that's good news. And I'll just ask Chief Brown to give you an update on some of the other things that we've implemented over the past 24 hours.
Yeah, thanks, CEOs Wabick. A couple of things. We have, in the last day, implemented a entry permit, and the entry permit will be available for those that have personal and professional business in the evac zones. We certainly want to limit access. However, if you need entry for a period of time, you will complete a entry permit, and then you would be allowed to enter. So those are available at each of the checkpoints. So the evac zones, the Little Smoky zone, the Sturgeon Lake area, and Grovedale. Also, I would like to remind people that it's very important at this time that they do contact 911 if you see anything, any smoke, It's critically important that this is reported and we get firefighters on the way. These are, as everybody knows, these are extreme times. I just want to speak a little bit to the Alberta emergency alerting. I think we're all very familiar with those. We've been getting a lot of them. It's important to know that these alerts need to be refreshed every 24 hours. So even though we have the initial alert, let's take the example of Grovedale, you may and will receive another alert every 24 hours. So important, although you can become inundated with these types of alert, it's important to read, process the information, and react accordingly.
Perfect. Thanks, Chief. So we're into the weekend now, folks. It's going to be another hot one. We just want to remind you there's a fire ban on. I know everyone's probably eager to get out there camping and enjoy the early spring that we've been having, but the fire ban is still on. So if you're camping or doing anything else, no fires, please. And that goes to ATVs as well. There is an ATV ban still on. So that's it for now. Our Emergency Operations Center is fully operational for the entire weekend as we go into next week. So we're going to continue to monitor these fires. We will get back to you with another update. Everyone, please be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.